Are we?
Yeah. Well, we're doing the intro right now.
Oh, we're doing I like it. It's one of the best parts of the show.
Hey! Oh my
How are you
God!
guys doing today?
Oh, how is it going today?
It's good to see you. It's really nice to see you.
It's so good to see you. The
And
weird thing when we say that is that we can't fucking see you. Do you ever think about that?
Can't see you. We can feel you though.
We can feel your presence. We can digitally tell that you're there. Big Brother is watching. If you hop into the chat.
Big Brotherwife is watching.
Big Brotherwife! Oh my God! We got to do a couple things with that. We got to do a lot of things like that. That should be one of our live stream things. Big Brotherwife, and it's all like CIA,
yeah,
like an
that's
Edward
funny.
Snowden theme.
Ooh, that would be really fun actually. Big Brotherwife.
Big Brotherwife. Welcome, first viewer. We love that you're here, even though it's a talk show and we shouldn't acknowledge you.
Yeah, I just feel like it's weird, you know, when you listen to a podcast, they don't ever acknowledge the viewers, ever. Because they're recorded preliminarily.
Sure.
And that would be nice. God, you know, on days like today where we couldn't fucking get together and we just released a podcast that we record, like, we record 2 brews at once.
Yeah.
You know, the problem is that we try and make them topical.
Back-to-back brews, though, that's all my juice is used, you know, when you're... when you're on the third meat beat of the day and it's all used up. Earmuffs to family members. I forgot about your earmuffs to family members. Earmuffs. Okay, you know when you're on the third meat beat of the day and it's just you're just working. That's what a second brew is to me.
Yeah. No, I gotcha.
Let me think about.
You're like you're like nothing's coming out.
Nothing's coming out.
You're like it's just like what's coming out. What do we got? What do we got in the comments here?
For real.
For real.
Hell yeah. What's up, Jenna?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like
we can't do 2 brews back to back. It's rough.
Oh,
it's rough. You get rug burns, you know?
Yeah, no, you get rug burns. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but we're not
having any of it today.
We actually broke up, and this is our final brew. We just wanted it to be a nostalgic background for you guys, so
something that you guys all know and recognize from the years that
something you guys all know. When 2 friends love each other very much, but are disappointed with certain aspects
are the same gender and the parts just don't fit.
They decide to start a talk show. And then 6 to 7 weeks later, depending on, you know, where Mercury is in retrograde.
Absolutely. Let me pull out my sextant really quick and double check.
Okay, really quick though, Mercury is in retrograde.
Fuck, bro, it all makes sense. Oh, fuck, bro. No, bro!
It's I wish that I could believe that stuff, you know, but I try to like not scoff at it because I'm like, well, we all literally know nothing, and whenever I read a horoscope, it's always vaguely right.
Yeah.
But I feel like everyone's
writers are pretty good at that.
Right.
But you know what I'll say is, you gotta try like 10 hero doses of ketamine, and then come back and talk about it.
And then talk about
I'm not somebody that's like, yeah, I believe in this thing. I believe in this thing that people are talking about, but I am somebody that's like, I've been a fire wizard before, so I don't know what that means when I'm not on ketamine, but if somebody can tell me what that means, I would appreciate it.
We're never going to get that answer inside this paradigm that we're living in.
Inside of this paradigm, no good luck. No dice.
I mean, because the thing is, like, I'm a Libra, and I kind of fit the Libra mold.
Sure.
And you're a Gemini, and you kind of... Oh, no, you're a Leo. Or you're a Gemini.
I'm a Gemini, baby.
You're a Gemini, and so you fit the Gemini role.
And I'm a monkey, too.
And you're a monkey.
I'll be a monkey.
Well, I don't want to tell mine. I'm a sheep.
Wait, I didn't know that until like 3 months ago.
I know, and I was just like, why do you get to be a monkey and I have to be a fucking sheep?
Yeah, see, it's all bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit anyway. It's like all the monkeys are like, oh, dude, horoscopes are fucking, yeah, absolutely.
Fucking
and all the
real.
sheep are like, nah,
The sheep's like, nah, not really.
Not really.
What's funny is
But I guess I see
here's
where
the
you're
mo-
coming from, monkey. Because
when
you're a
we
sheep.
when we got the monkey, when we like looked it up, it was like monkey, like they're gonna accomplish their goals, like they're often very intuitive and very insightful. They think outside of the box. They're swinging from one tree to the next. And then, like, although the monkey sometimes might fall from the tree, actually, I don't even think there was any like bad things about the monkey. I just remember it just saying overwhelmingly bad things about the sheep.
Yeah.
You know, like, yes, and many people are able to use the endless abundance of the sheep's wool. Like, none of that. It was like the sheep is a stupid bitch that is looking to follow.
He needs to find a monkey right now. If you are a sheep, find a monkey. You will die.
Find a monkey.
You will die.
Fucking let go. Yeah.
I know you think it's 2023. The sheep is safe. They're in pens. No.
No.
Find a monkey. Hell, find a rabbit. It doesn't even matter. Just don't find another fucking sheep.
Oh my god, 2 sheep in a fucking bin of life. That's gonna be a bad mixture.
There's a wolf out there, baby.
Walking all over each other's shit. And that's not nice.
Jesse is blasting my chat up right now. My WhatsApp chat.
Oh, what?
I don't know. I'm not looking. Something bad, probably.
Oh, Jesse, turn into the brew, and then we can talk about it on the brew.
That would be perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind going into dark territories on here.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't mind.
Yeah.
And I know we've already demonstrated that, but I just want to reiterate to the folks, I do not mind going into dark territories.
Yeah, terminally delicious. That's you know, those dark regions. They're terminally delicious. It's like a last meal, you know.
It's like Aladdin, the movie.
It's terminally delicious.
Terminally delicious. I don't know. It just felt right to say.
Okay. Jafar one time in my dream choked me out, so there is a little bit of throughput there.
There was only like that was like 3 months ago.
No,
right?
That Jafar dream was when I was like 7 years old. I had a dream that I was running through a field of pipes and Jafar was on a giant palace with a choking staff, whatever that means, and you know. You can tell where my sexuality was headed by the fact that Jafar had a choking staff and I was running through a field of open pipes. Anyways, Jafar choked me out with his choking staff, and then I woke up and I was pinned underneath. There was a headboard to my bed, and I was wedged underneath it, getting choked out by it. It fucking freaked me out. I was like, "Whoa!
Oh my god!
Whoa! You are not
somehow
safe
there
when
was
you
like
sleep."
There was a gap between your headboard and your mattress.
Yeah, there was like a big. It was like a wooden headboard that had like a cross beam across the top and a gap in it, and I was like wedged on top of my pillow up against the thing. It was kind of wild. I was like, it doesn't even take a murderer to fuck you up. Like, don't even look for the monster under your bed. Just don't have a fucking headboard. Push your bed close to the wall so you can't slip in the cracks.
Yeah.
Don't sleep with a knife.
You've had the falling dream where you're falling and then you're actually falling off your bed. Have you had that?
I don't think so.
That's scary.
I don't think so.
That's scary. I've had that for sure.
Anyone had that dream, a falling dream where I've had the pissing dream. I've had the pissing where you're pissing.
I know. I was gonna bring up the pissing dream, but I was like, I'll let him bring up the pissing dream.
I'll bring up the pissing dream. I've had the pissing dream way more than once too.
Yeah, no, I had the pissing dream a couple times when I was young, but then I was able to realize I'm not at a toilet. I'm in a dream.
I have had the pissing dream when I was like 26.
Dude, one time my little brother, I was like out in our family computer. I was probably like 14, he was like 4. He literally came out of his room at like 11 p.m. at night. We had this big like desk, you know, you open the fucking little thing in your desktop computers in the little like desk, you know, cupboard.
Oh, sure.
Opens the desk cupboard, pisses all over our family computer. Our one family, he's 4. And I was like, Christian, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going to the bathroom. And I had to like pick him up and like bring him outside.
So outside of the house?
I brought him outside of the house onto like this little deck that we had. It was dark.
Okay, I mean that's fine.
I wasn't exposed to no minors here.
Talking about dicks out. Lupin crawled onto this morning. Always dicks out. Always. God, I wish you could share that photo. Jeff saw a real life dick out in Seattle yesterday.
Why? I can share it on the screen here. Let me see. I was living my life at a Scala, you know, doing great work as I always do, and I look outside and I see a man. And oftentimes in our society, you know, you have to take double takes because women's are out here wearing the skin-colored, you know, fucking tights or...
Sure.
There's some provocative clothing out here. And so I look up, I see a black person wearing what I thought was, like, tights, you know. I, like, out of the corner of my eyes, I go, they're wearing, like, skin-type, like, tights. No. No, this was a black gentleman that was wearing all nothing, but he had a camo hat on and a camo fanny pack.
Well, it was like
Which
a
I thought was
shoulder
just very
bag.
ironic.
It was like a shoulder
It
bag.
was yeah, it was like
Fanny
a
shoulder
shoulder.
bag. And then to kick
fanny
it up a
shoulder
notch,
bag.
so he gets a picture. Jeff gets a picture of this guy, and he gets some dick tip in the picture. Thank God. Oh no,
Here.
it's gonna.
Oh no. Oh, that's kind of cool though.
You might need to. You might need to
neat.
turn off your screen
For a
thing for a second. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. God, how does
You
that
guys
happen?
got to
Okay.
see this picture. We're excited to share this picture, but so
Well,
on
it's
top
not
of
even
that,
good of a picture.
he gets the
Here we
tip
go.
of the dick, which is a big deal.
Oh,
It's blurring it
I'm blurring
out.
the background. I'm blurring it and it's blurring the photo.
Okay, so
Is
you
that
gotta
for the
unblur
best?
too. Unblur.
Okay. Let's see here.
You're just in a sewer.
Blur my background.
You unblur
Oh,
the
there we
background
go.
and you're just in a sewer. You folks see that? That tip hanging out there?
Yeah, I was really sad because I felt like I didn't get the tip, and then when I saw it, I was actually really happy.
Oh, I was so excited when I saw the tip.
Yeah.
I was so
Dude,
excited when I
straight
saw
fucking
the tip.
tip. Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
wait,
look
can
at
you?
this.
Are we gonna get like shadow banned? Ah, that's.
I was. We already are, bro.
We already are shadow banned.
We
That's
already
right.
fucking
I
are,
forgot.
like-
Fuck it. Fuck
Like
it.
I don't
Balls
even
to the
care
wall.
anymore.
You
know.
So then later in the day, our friend Derek showed us a video of that guy that was like popping off on Reddit. So really went full circle.
I mean, it was on the Seattle Reddit.
Oh, it was on the Seattle Reddit.
It was on the Seattle Reddit. Yeah.
Okay,
So
it
it
didn't
wasn't
get
like.
to, like, our
but
page.
it did have like 2,000 fucking likes or something. Like it did.
Wow. So
It-
that
it was
probably
the- it
means
was
like
the front-
18,000.
It was the front page of the Seattle Reddit. So I mean, nothing to totally shake a stick at here.
See, you felt brave when you were like, I'm gonna snap. So how long? You must have had 8 seconds tops to get a picture.
I did not have much time. I reacted so quickly, and in fact, my fucking I was actually checked because when you're at the desk, sometimes you can't leave, and I wanted to check my hair, so I had checked my hair as a mirror, and so when I pulled my phone back up, I was on selfie mode. So not only did I have to pull my phone up quickly, I had to fucking readjust.
I can't believe you got tipped, bro. I
And
cannot believe you got tipped.
That's what vanity will do to you. It'll almost preclude you from getting
Yeah,
tipped.
you go out there and you dig these wells. You work at the Escala. You make these wonderful relationships. You have the chance to get tip in pick, and then your
And
vanity catches up to you.
Almost fucking makes you melt the own wax from your own fucking wings that you
Oh
made
my
yourself with your
God,
poppy.
Yeah, handcrafted. Oh, are you doing the news,
I'm
Jay?
hoping we'll do the news. I was gonna say I'm hoping that like this is one of the times where like we watch this back and we're like, oh, this isn't that bad. This is actually kind of funny.
Oh, I got a phone loose.
Oh god. Let's see
What do
if
we
it's
got
still
going on
the,
in
the
life?
top
What do we got going on
1%.
in life right now? Life is
Yeah,
shit.
you do yours. I'm gonna get some news here.
Okay, don't. Everyone says
Don't
you
what?
can do it. Hustle, work hard, start a business. Don't do it. Get a good
I know,
job.
dude.
Get a good job working for a Fortune 500 company. Don't fucking do it.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I think it's better advice than most people want to admit. Or maybe
It's
I'm
just
just one of
fucked.
those, John Paul DeJorio with St. Paul's and Patron and Mitchell, Paul Allen, Mitchell Abston is a kid I went to school with. He said, 1 in 3 people that really goes hard on entrepreneurial shit will make it. And I a year ago I thought, yeah. And I'm the one. And now I'm like,
I'm not
jury's
the
out.
one.
Jury's out. You got that news, Jay? I'm flagging.
Yeah, I just can't get any good news.
Okay, keep looking. Jenna, yes, I do have a business. For all you wonderful podcast listeners out there, Jenna 64623 asks, Tyler, do you have a business? I do. My business is cleaning up shit and piss, sometimes vomit. Very rarely cum. I want to say I've never really identified that I'm cleaning up cum, but I'm sure that I have. But it's a commercial cleaning business. We used to do residential, but we run a cleaning business. I shouldn't advertise that. I shouldn't connect myself to the business.
Also, I'm a real estate agent, so if anybody wants to buy or sell real property, I would be happy to assist you. I'll do a free CMA for you, and that'll be in between, doing leech stuff.
This guy's good. In between leech stuff and
we do leeches here at Brotherwife, so I balance leeches and I balance liability. So
absolutely.
Think about that next time you're trying to make a decision.
Every time you say real property, I feel like you should also sell virtual property, but I think it's probably just a gimmick, right? It's just a horrible gimmick.
So there was a guy that came to a Scala who was like fucking slick back hair, tatted up all over, but like was wearing a suit. So you're like, okay, you're like, he's got it together, although he has like neck tattoos and shit. And he was selling a condo at a Scala, and he had given me his card, and it said like, real estate investment advice, this, that, and the other, and then it said like virtual real estate as well. And I was like, damn, this is like the guy with the virtual real estate. He's got like the tattoos, and he just seems like that keyed in, next level futuristic.
He caught the wave. Agent. You missed the wave. I missed the wave. He caught the wave.
Caught the wave.
He's on top of the wave right now.
And then he just lost the listing because like the person that was listing with him kept like asking me. They kept asking me questions. They were like, "Hey, did he actually do the open house today? And did people show up?" Like, and they were like, I was like, "Oh, well, like you can like." I was trying to like tell her all these things, and then she was like, "Well, I'm sure he'll reach back out to me. I mean, I know this is a pretty big deal for him. I'm sure he'll reach back out to me." And I think he just squandered his opportunity. And maybe it was the Schadenfreude inside of me, but I was like, okay, so virtual real estate's not real because this guy's not real.
Sure.
And he was making a big deal about it.
I'm sure what it is there's 1,273 virtual real estate agents that have made okay money, and then there's like 420,000 virtual real estate agents that have made like $17.25.
Right. I mean, I think there probably was a wave for a second, and it might even come back, but there has to be something else tied to it.
VR's got to get way better. VR's got to get more
some sort of physical talisman too, where like there has to be like way higher stakes.
Yeah. I think there's so many things that are just waiting on like more immersive, like haptic feedback and like good gloves. Like, I want to see my fingies,
I like how that's the. You're like, haptic feedback.
Haptic feedback.
I'm ready for this feedback. To get whatever.
Haptic feedback. You know what I'm saying? No.
Okay, so I'm.
Oh, you got one?
I'm trying to find any good news. I'm just gonna, rather than giving you a story, I'm just gonna go through the headlines and
let me pick one.
This is a dismal place that we're fucking living in this world. Okay, number one. Hot Reddit news post in the past 24 hours. Number one, Louisville shooter left notes revealing part of his goal was to show how easily a mentally ill person can buy a gun in the U.S. Capitol rioter shot at local deputies.
Okay, wait, just stop on that one for a second. I just want to riff on that for a second. One, was he mentally ill? Because that's an important part of proving that mentally ill people can buy the guns. I mean, obviously he was, since he was the Louisville shooter. But two...
Part of his goal, I'm picturing his line amongst a whole heap of scrawled notepads.
Yeah, sure, totally. But that's not... I mean, if that's your goal, buy the gun. Just buy the fucking gun. And then call it in. Call it in to fucking...
and be like, hey, I'm mentally ill, and
I'm mentally ill, and I bought a gun. Hey, is anyone freaked out?
Right.
You made your point. We're all freaked out. Nobody's dead.
It is kind of a funny headline, right? Like,
yeah,
just like they're like amongst all the shit that they can say.
They're scraping the bottom of the barrel on that one.
This guy was really illustrating a point.
He had a point to make.
He's a little bit of I don't know. It's a complex situation, but. I was gonna say, what's the begrudging hero, infamous hero? What's the qualifier?
There is something.
Tragic hero.
Sure. There's something there.
I remember when I was in high school, one of Jordan Adams Wicken, rest in peace, we talked about him on the show before. He was a classmate of ours who died, and
sold candy.
Him and I had this. He sold candy. He was the candy man. Sold at great prices. He stole the candy. That's good business.
From
everywhere, not just O'Reilly's.
Where did you think he stole it from?
I thought he bought it from O'Reilly's for
Okay,
25
that's
cents,
what it was.
and he was
That's what
selling
it
it
was.
for 50 cents.
Anyways, I'm done interrupting you now.
Thank you. Now we'll just have to bring up Jordan's Adams. We can up a
Yeah,
bunch.
like every
just
other
so
every other pod,
every other
podcast.
we had just heard this line in like modern world history about like a tragic hero. And so we had this joke about how tragic heroes started, or like they sounded like a breakfast cereal. Like, oh God, I had so many tragic heroes this morning. It's like a Mexican breakfast cereal. Sure.
Okay. Mexican breakfast cereal adopted to like the U.S. market. So the name doesn't make name doesn't make sense, but it does make sense in Spanish. I'm trying to think of.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Right.
yeah,
It like will translate loosely to like smiling grain friend.
Yeah. Something lost in Lit. Lost in translation.
Yeah. Lit. Yo.
Lit. Lost in translation. Give me some more news. Give me some more headlines.
Okay, let's see here.
The more
There's all this
gruesome, the
shit.
better.
Florida Gay Pride Parade canceled after anti-drag show law passes. So if you're gay, don't live in Florida. We know that.
There's starting to be those states
you
that
can't
are
even
just like,
socialize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's starting to be those states where you're like, it's basically. Here's the funny thing. So it's like if you're a woman, don't live in these states. If you're gay, don't live in these states. They're gonna wind up driving all the women out, and everyone's gonna wind up gay. So they're gonna have this like they're gonna push out all the women, and they're gonna be like, you know what? We're gonna pull back on the gay laws. We're gonna pull back on the gay laws, guys.
That actually could be a pretty funny stand-up bit, like something about like Tyler went to a stand-up show last night.
I'm a comedian now.
He's a comedian now, but that is pretty funny. Like all of the states that have like banned gay shit also have banned abortion, so all the women are gonna leave, so everyone's gonna become gay. They're gonna one of those two is you can't like pick one.
Pick one. You gotta pick
both.
one.
Yeah.
You can't persecute that. You know.
What would be like the third thing though? You know, something about sugar tax. I don't know.
And that's like the same thing with the Nazis. It's like you gotta be more. You gotta come on. Be careful with this.
Guys.
If you're gonna persecute so aggressively,
if you're gonna persecute,
you gotta make sure you've got enough persecutors, right? If you start persecuting everyone, who are you gonna have? Who's carrying the pitchforks? Who's got the torches? Who's building the gallows? Who's building the fucking gallows these days? I don't know.
Gallows.
You chased off. I don't know who you chased off, and I'm not gonna go into it, but you chased off somebody that was building the gallows, and you don't got no gallows anymore. Who's laying the concrete for these fucking? I don't know. The guys left.
You got transgender children, families sue Tennessee over care ban. Comments are locked on that one. That makes a lot of sense.
Sure.
I don't want to. Here's the thing. I just want to talk about news. I don't want to talk about all the fucking bullshit.
Sure.
That's what, like, I feel like we can't just talk. You know what I mean? We can, but it kind of has to be like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I just want to talk about things that we can just fucking talk about.
We'll
but it's
find
just
them. Violence is great.
Riot.
That's why I love
Capitol
violence.
Riot, gay stuff, trans stuff, shootings. It's just like
shootings are great.
Is there any other
shootings
news?
are really the meat and potatoes of what I want to talk about.
Shootings are bread and butter.
Shootings are our bread and butter.
Shooting is the one reprieve for folks that just want to have genuine, authentic conversation.
Genuine
don't
fun.
Don't want to worry about their entire livelihood being banned before they can finally fucking get anything going. And also just, you know, being, I don't know, and it's just hard out here.
It's hard out here.
It's just hard out here to have a fucking conversation about the news. I'll just say that much. Oh, hey! Catalytic converter theft suspect stabbed to death in South El Monte driveway. That's nice.
There we go. Let's dig a little bit into that one.
Yeah, he was a suspect. He was just a suspect.
Oh, he was just a suspect.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if he actually. Let's see. A suspected catalytic converter thief was fatally stabbed in a South El Monte driveway early Friday morning when a resident reportedly confronted multiple thieves in progress. It was at 2:37 a.m. I think there was just other thieves.
Okay. See, now that's where you're like,
Kitchen knife was used. A kitchen knife.
you know, you feel like, you know, you watched Aladdin, right? You watched Aladdin, something of thieves. You know, there's like this group of thieves.
Right.
You feel like there's some kind of like, you know, if you're out there with two other thieves and you're the one that gets stabbed, and your buddies don't, like, really, as the thief in this story, you're hoping, like, homeowner fatally stabbed, you know, thief stabbed once, 3 thieves escape. That's your goal headline. Can we talk about the goals of headlines for the different people involved in the stories here? That's your goal headline. He had to really feel like that thief, you know, I played a lot of Bethesda, Thieves Guild, right? You're in the Thieves Guild? He wasn't in a Thieves Guild. He wasn't in no Thieves Guild. No Thieves Guildsman left behind.
No, sir.
No Thieves Guildsman left behind. So I'm disappointed in those 2 other thieves.
That's fair. That's fair. Let's see here. I think those Alec Baldwin charges got dropped. Potential modifications to the firing mechanism of the gun prompted dismissal of charges against Alec Baldwin, source tells CNN.
Okay, so Alec Baldwin is off the hook. Is his career ruined, though?
I honestly think he's going to be fine. I feel like he's just going to be fine.
See, that's one of those weird ones where you're like...
Probably come back in, like, 3 years or something and get, like, an Oscar.
Can you blame Alec Baldwin? Like, somebody handed him a prop gun, and he was supposed to shoot it.
Yeah.
It's hard to find someone to blame in those situations, although I'm sure they found someone to blame. Did they find someone to blame?
Yeah, there's, like, an armor or something, you know, like an armor, something like that. Indiana woman charged with federal hate crime and bus attack. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! I gotta show you her picture.
Ooh.
She would commit a hate crime.
You're gonna have to cut the background.
Holy fuck! She would commit a hate crime. Good God. I'm sorry, person that may look like this.
Wow.
I mean.
So what did she do? Wow, she looks like a boss villain. Like, you gotta add a little bit more to it, but she looks like a boss villain.
Like a boss villain.
Yeah.
A woman from Bloomington, Indiana, has been indicted on federal hate crime charges in addition to attempted murder for stabbing an 18-year-old Chinese-American woman on a public bus. Billy R. Davis, who was white, that's funny, is accused of repeatedly stabbing the victim with a folding knife while waiting for the bus in downtown Bloomington. The attack left the victim with 7 stab wounds to the head. Davis told police that she stabbed the victim because it would be one less person to blow up our country. Davis has been seeking an insanity defense, and her attorney said she has a long history of severe mental illness and that she's white. Just kidding, her attorney. The attack is part of the wilder trend of racially motivated harassment and assaults against Asian Americans.
I want to talk about efficiency here. I want to talk about efficiency here, Jeff. If you're gonna stab someone, I feel like the head is the wrong place to do it.
Really? I don't think there's a problem with that.
I think the head is the wrong place to do it. In your rib cage, you've got ribbons of bones to protect, but you can get between them. In your gut, you're wide open. It's open season down there. You got 2 inches of subcutaneous fat and muscle, and then you got organs. Critical strike.
Nice drop of subcutaneous there.
Thank you.
That was good, bro.
Thank you.
Nice drop of that.
Arms and legs, scary at least. Oh, you can see the blood. But the head? We're talking an inch of maybe not an inch, I'm not sure, but a pretty substantial anti-stabbing defense network. You've got a sphere of skull around this brain. And the nice thing about getting stabbed in the head is, while it's terrifying, you can't even see it. You can't look down and go, ah! You're like, this is bad. Obviously this is bad. But
that's a really good point.
You know what I'm saying?
I was ready to refute until you said that. That's a good point. Because a lot of times, like when I fell and broke my collarbone, I was like that. I was like, okay, this is really bad. I know that, but maybe it's actually okay. And then I felt my collarbone and I was like, ooh, it is not okay. But like if I guess if I felt my head, then I feel like, ooh, that's not okay. But
if you feel it.
I mean, here's the thing though. When you get fucking hit in the head, even if you get nicked, you bleed so much, dude.
You do. That's true.
You bleed. So then you've got the scary factor of, did I literally just get stabbed in the fucking head? And oh, I'm continuing to get stabbed in the head. Oh, my blood is all over my eyes. I'm wiping my fucking blood out of my eyes, but my eyes sting and I can't see anything. I'm disoriented.
Sure.
Oh, also I've been stabbed in the head a 3rd time.
And a 4th time, and a 5th time, and a 6th time, and a 7th time.
And I'm an 18-year-old Chinese American. I'm not going to blow up the country.
Yeah.
I didn't have that in my agenda.
I'm
not even the right stereotype for
I'm
this.
going to med school. I'm literally gonna probably operate on your failing heart in like
6
years.
weeks.
In like 6 weeks.
In like 6 weeks because no one wants to work these days.
With a pocket knife. I'd like to change the justice system so that like the punishments are enacted by the people, so it's a little funnier.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, you get to. She's got a bad heart. You've got half of a medical degree. You're gonna operate on her, but here's the clutch. Here's the clinch. Here's the clutch. Here's the clutch.
Here's
Put
the clutch out. Pop it into drive. Here we go.
Here's the clutch. You've got to use a pocket knife, a folding pocket knife. Like make the punishment fit the crime. Come on.
That's fucking funny.
I think that adds some humor and it also makes you think fucking twice about what you're about to do to someone else.
Right, exactly.
Like really drives home, do unto others, because they're gonna do unto you.
Right, you're gonna do. I'm gonna do a quick, brief survey about you before I decide to assault you.
Eye for an eye,
happening.
Eye for an eye.
Eye for an eye. Yeah.
Pocket knife heart surgery for pocket knife heart surgery. So Jenna's got us with some good stuff here. Recently, there was a girl who was shot for pulling into the wrong driveway. She was in rural upstate New York. She was with people. There were 2 cars and a motorcycle. They lost cell service and accidentally pulled into the wrong driveway. And as they were pulling away, someone in the house of the driveway they pulled into shot their gun twice, one killing the 20-year-old girl, Kaylin Gillis. Rest in peace, Kaylin Gillis.
I don't know if this is the same story. I think it's different because I had just heard a story about two lasses that were getting into the wrong vehicle in a parking lot. They accidentally got into the wrong vehicle. They tried to get into the wrong vehicle because it was blue Civic or whatever. And they also drive a blue Civic, right? So then they got into their car, and then the guy knocks down on the window and then just fucking shoots them for accidentally getting into the wrong car.
Kills him?
Yeah, killed him.
Killed
Dude,
both of them.
Shit is so I don't know if it's just the headlines, but we are reaching end of days type of violence and just societal chaos. It's crazy.
One thing to keep in consideration here is that 200 years ago, there maybe was a newspaper, and if you got murdered, there was a 13% chance someone reported it. There's an 80% chance your body gets buried enough so that wolves don't eat you, and there's a 13% chance that someone's Ted is gone. I think he was killed.
He done got killed.
He done got killed. So, but what I want,
man charged with murder after lighting a group on fire.
wait. Let me catch this one. He was just fed up with all the Groupon ads.
This man goes to one comedy show in Bremerton of all places, and he thinks he's got fucking quick quips.
Listen. Groupons annoy the shit out of me too.
That's good.
What kind of group did he light on fire? This is important. We need to know who he was persecuting here.
A man accused of setting several people on fire, including himself.
Okay.
So let's not run to harsh judgment.
He already knew the eye for an eye gig. He was ready for it.
And
ahead of his time.
Home. He's now facing murder charges of murder of 2 of the victims that died as a result of his alleged actions.
Death by fire. That is fucked.
Marcos Aurelio Lara Perez, 31.
Good name.
31.
Good name. That's
faces 2 counts of capital murder and 3 counts of aggravated assault.
I always want to hear what the motives are. Did we get any motives?
No. He threw a threw a bucket of gasoline on the victims in the kitchen area of the residence, ignited the fire using a big cigarette lighter, thus causing the structure to completely engulf in flames. So 3 other remain hospitalized. Jesus, Filberto Melisso, 77, was killed, and Jose Thomas Segura Juarez, 45, was flown to a hospital in Memphis. That's kind of funny. Jose Thomas Segura Juarez, there's literally a comedian named Tom Segura.
Oh, yeah.
If they were related.
They were listen, we're maintaining our roots here, but we are American.
We are American.
What was his name one more time?
Twisted. I'm already out of it. It was something about...
That's
something
fine.
About
the excessive violence. For
It's a
me, I
lot.
always wonder why these guys don't just start doing lots of drugs. Because the thing is, the drugs will actually make you feel better. Like, people are going out,
by
like,
police.
they're going out and trying to kill people to feel better, but it's like, heroin will make you feel pretty good in your bedroom. You don't have to hurt anyone. It's kind of tricky to find. Like, I mean, I'm not condoning heroin use, but I am condoning heroin use before mass shooting. Like, give heroin a shot, give it a spin, and then decide if you want to do a mass shooting.
Right. Well, I feel like if you've got that mass shooting blood and you start doing heroin, you're probably just going to eventually get to that point to get more heroin.
I mean, at least there's a point there.
And, yeah, at least there's a small reprieve.
The point isn't bloodshed. The point isn't bloodshed. The point is just money. So then the people have a chance. At least it's like, okay, did you get the money? Okay, but I guess if they have the mass shoot blood, maybe they're like, it's. I mean, it's kind of about the money. It's kind of about the heroin, but it's also kind of about the shooting, like that, you know.
Sure,
Six in one hand, half dozen in the other. I'll take either or. You choose, Doc. Yeah. Next news.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to hold it down for a second. I'm gonna eat a little Pepto Bismol. I'm just gonna put the laptop down and I'm gonna grab some Pepto Bismol because I'm letting you fine viewers at home know.
He's not.
Don't be 31.
Yeah.
Don't be 31. Whatever
Jenna,
you do.
That's a shout out to you.
Don't
Stay
be 31.
Young, forever young.
It's kind of fucked.
Exercise. Eat well. I think if we took better care of our bodies, we would be doing a lot better, but none of us did. It's the sad thing is it's this rotation. It's you've got, maybe 2 or 3 months a year in you where you're like, I'm turning a new leaf. I'm turning a new leaf. I'm going to do it. And then fall hits and the leaves start to rot and you realize you're just a slug and there's no new leaves.
And you're like, God, it's a lot of fucking insects around here.
There are. You ever flip over those leaves? I love you too, cuz. We got a comment from my cousin that said, "Love you, cuz." For all you podcast listeners out there. Does this help when I do this, Jay, or does it make it worse? Is this a multiplicative failure, or am I providing valuable context?
Nice use of multiplicative.
Thank you. I'm on one today. I'm on one. Subcutaneous, multiplicative.
Like
what's next?
Baby bird. Yeah, you know what's really fucked when you start actually not minding the taste of Pepto Bismol.
Oh, I've always
remember when you've always loved it.
I've always loved it. I think it's kind of like
horrific.
It's kind of like Kratom for me. Like you learn to love the taste of Kratom. Like everyone else hates the taste of Kratom. For me, I'm like.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Pepto.
Good on you.
Thank you. Pepto's always been, because I had IBS. I had a lot of stomach stuff. So like, and another thing, my parents didn't really keep Pepto around. So like, when I got Pepto, it was a fucking treat. Like I'm over at my friend's house, like, ooh, my tummy hurts. Can I have some Pepto, please? I liked it.
And then the parents.
I liked it a lot.
Dude, this is making me think of when we fucked. I had a mom that took things too far sometimes, and
like 95% of the time.
And not just with me, with my friends too.
Yeah.
She wanted to. Well, it was our idea, but she let us do it. We wanted to give Tyler a laxative because when you're a kid, for some reason, giving people laxative is like really funny.
Totally acceptable. Totally acceptable.
It's like funny as a kid for some reason. I don't know why. But so we're like, but it shouldn't be funny when you're like a 37-year-old woman. Well, you should be like, no, you shouldn't.
The thing is, you've had enough diarrhea at that point. Like when you're 16, you're like healthy GI. I'm a rock. I can do this. Oh, you blast the shit out once. Okay, that was kind of funny. Oh my God, it was awful. But like once you've had like neurovirus and the flu 7 times, and you're like old enough that you have like actual just normalized diarrhea on a day-to-day basis, it's not funny anymore. It's not. It's just like playing shooter games until you've been through a war and you're like, what the fuck are these kids doing? I'm comparing diarrhea to actual like trench warfare.
Right. No, I mean it gets dirty in those trenches, baby. Don't tell me it doesn't. And so we had Tyler eat a donut, a chocolate donut. We literally like we used like a kitchen like butter basting brush. Like brushed the fucking melted X-Lax onto the donut. And here's the thing. Tyler chose the donut. I literally took the donuts and I was like because we were like, oh, if we give him the donut, it'll be too much. Like, we like tilted the box and like gave it to you in a certain way to where you chose the correct donut, and that was one of the
Wow.
best moments of my life.
I can definitely see that being the best moment in your life.
You know what I mean?
What
I
were you
was
gonna
just
do
like,
if I didn't choose the donut?
I don't know.
No backup
Luckily, it
plans?
didn't get to that
It
point.
didn't get to that point. It didn't get to that point. It was awful. It
Yeah.
was my fucking birthday.
It was and it was his birthday.
It was
and
my
we were playing
fucking
a show.
birthday.
Did you have the shit at like in between the show too? Because we were playing a fucking literal show when we gave it to you.
I'm pretty sure I blew up there, and I continue. I think you guys gave me like way too much too. Like I shit for like 12 hours.
Gave you a lot. Yeah. And then I remember like we were at your birthday and we were doing a sleepover at your house, and me and Wesley just kept going. Every time you were like, "Oh God, my stomach," we kept going, "Happy birthday, Tyler! Happy birthday!"
You guys were literally bad people. Typical Tyler. What do I give you guys after shit like that? Typical Tyler.
Just bad friends.
Bad friends.
Bad friends all around.
Bad friends. We call that bad Fred. You guys were being real bad
yeah.
Freds.
Bad Fred, yeah. We also have Bad Steve. Can you tell him a little bit about Bad Steve, Tom? Don't tell me you don't remember Bad Steve. Are you serious?
I don't remember Bad Steve, man.
What? You don't remember Bad Steve?
I remember the name. That's about it.
Tyler would do a joke when we were on the phone sometimes that he was like, "Nah, you don't have me. You have Bad Steve, bud. Don't know what Tyler's going off to, but Bad Steve's here."
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Sorry, I wish it wasn't like this.
Maybe
but
I should bust
I
out
don't-
Bad Steve on the live stream. Bring him back.
That's what I was saying. Bad.
Okay.
I was like, can you show the folks?
Can you
who
show the folks Bad Steve? Okay.
Yeah.
You go Bad
By the way-
Steve. Let's take a gander.
Folks at home, we're both in a bad way right now.
Oh yeah, viewers at home, it's not good. You see this pallid skin?
Do you see this? We're not even together right now.
I don't know
We're in
if
a
you can
bad
tell,
way.
but this is not actually the set of. This is
We're
not actually the
set
set
up
of.
with Brotherwife.
Here's a
This is a
peekaboo.
virtual.
Here's a peekaboo on how the fuck do I even do that? Choose a virtual background. How do I even do that? I don't even know. I don't even know how I do it. No, never mind.
Hey.
We're at the brew. It's just a weird.
We're at the brew. We're at the brew.
New
I
news.
just wanted to give people like this is gonna be like one of the archives. You know, we go back and we're like, wow, remember that one that we did?
35.
We were in a bad way, and then now
35%
I'm gonna
Steve.
just acknowledge we're in a bad way. That way.
They know
it'll
we're
be
not
that
just
much more.
dog shit at running a podcast.
No, it was really for us.
Sure.
It was really for us, but for them too. We love you guys. How many people do we got on deck right now?
We got two. We got two viewers over here.
Oh my God! Hell
We had
yeah,
five.
baby.
We had five for a little bit there.
Really?
Yeah.
We were just
That's
in too
great.
bad of a way.
We were in too bad of a way. I don't know. There's some good energy there for a little bit. We're at 43 minutes, folks. You want to bust out two more pieces of news and then shut this shit show down?
Yeah, I'll shut this shit show down. Let's see. Accused shooter in Kansas City shooting a black teen who went to the wrong house will face 2 felony charges.
Oh, is that the one that Jenna was talking about, maybe?
Oh, maybe it was.
20-year-old girl named Kaylin Gillis?
No, it was a young man that plays the saxophone.
Oh.
Poor fella.
Don't
He actually-
take someone that plays the sax.
I
There's
kinda
so
feel
many
that
other
way, too.
people. There's so many other people
There's
you
so
can
many
take.
people.
Don't take somebody
Here,
that
one
plays the
second.
saxophone. If you're gonna
This is-
randomly shoot somebody,
This
ask
is
them
the
if
guy.
they play sax first.
Wait, I'm sorry. This is not a saxophone. When I zoomed in, it is a bass clarinet. Even more of a reason why this young man should not have been killed.
We had high. Oh no!
Oh,
Fuck!
Jesus. I know. But he even
Jesus.
looks like, really? You're just gonna fucking shoot me? I
That
played
he
the bass clarinet.
does.
You're really gonna fucking shoot me?
He was a handsome lad. He was gonna be a very handsome, like
was.
28-year-old.
He really was.
He was gonna be
kind
a
of reminds me of the
fucking-
next iteration of the Reading Rainbow guy.
Oh,
Like, he's the
okay.
Reading Rainbow guy, but like the next version.
Ah, another
That
another
kinda-
angel.
That kind of sucked. Oh, wait! Victim released from the hospital. Our boy's still fucking kicking.
Okay, we
Our
should
boy's
literally
still
track.
fucking
We should
kicking.
literally track his shit.
I mean, oh Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, the people. Listen, folks at home. I'm gonna tell you really quick. Do yourself a do yourself a revealing experience. Go to your local sex offender registry, wherever you are. Look at the people. Look at the people that are sex offenders. Every single fucking person that is a sex offender looks like a sex offender. It's like 98% It's so fucked. Like, now when I see people that look like sex offenders, I just am like, I think I brought this up, but I'm like, I think about it. I'm like, I know
now,
what you did.
I want to propose something here. Chicken or the egg?
Really quick.
Chicken or the egg?
Really quick. I like that, but just because we saw the other chick, what she looked like, this is the guy that shot our boy. He looks like he would shoot our boy.
Wow.
Like, and then the other bitch, like, it's just kind of crazy how that works. But anyway, chicken or the egg, yes. I'll let you do. I'm gonna let you finish.
I think you might be right, Jenna. I think it might be, but that guy, can you snap that picture? We need the picture of that guy, and we need the picture of the other lady, and then we'll put it in the thumbnail of this stream.
Yeah, no, I'll make sure to get it.
That guy is like, he's so perfect. He's so perfect to shoot a kid.
He's almost beautiful.
He's almost it's a work of art. How majestically. I mean, I just can't believe that. Snap both of those shots. Snap the 7 stab wounds to the head lady, and snap the. Yeah, I think basically we just ride on violent news. That's kind of our.
I think we just do violent news. That's our bread and butter.
It's safe. It's our bread and butter.
Yeah,
it's safe.
It's a lot safer.
I don't remember what I was gonna say about the other thing. What was I gonna say?
Well, you were just gonna be like chicken or the egg. Like, are
chicken
they?
Or the egg?
They become a
yeah. When we start treating, once we identify, it's like, okay. In the beginning of time, there were no pedophiles, and then there was a pedophile, and his name was Dennis, and he had a really thick mustache and horn-rimmed glasses that were kind of yellowed with like a little bit of tint on the top. Maybe he wore a fedora.
Okay, wait. I've got one more for you.
Okay.
Here's the guy that killed the fucking two Texas cheerleaders, the girls. Not as much.
You gotta like, take off the background screen.
Okay, not as much. Like he was not. He's only 25. He needed to wait 25 more years to kill somebody.
But you can see the seed. You can see the seed of. 100%. Can we snap one of him too, guys, and we'll post on Facebook. We'll post on Facebook and YouTube. We'll age him up 30 years for you, so we can all see.
Oh my God!
So we can all see. So go ahead and check in on the page a little bit later today, and we'll show you what this guy looks like when he's 55.
Yeah, we've got him, and then we'll get the other two. And actually, what we can do maybe is we can age the other two down. That way, if you see anybody like them in modern day,
be worried,
be concerned.
Also, I kind of want to make him and the old guy have a baby with face swap. So you're gonna get 3 for the price of 1 here, guys. So come check out the page. We're gonna release a dossier on people you should fear, young and old, and their children.
That's right. Jesus Christ. Black family demands justice after white man shoots black boy twice for ringing doorbell of wrong home.
What? Why is everyone so quick to the guns?
Honestly, bro, if I can be honest, since we're at the end of the stream,
you got 4 viewers.
I think it's all horrific and it's all actually happening. But it's kind of the thing where it's like, I think certain things get to the top of the Reddit thing for a reason.
Shut it down. Jeff's a conspiracy theorist. I'm so sorry, you guys. We're ending the stream now. Jeff is a conspiracy theorist. He's all right. Cancel.
And I think that's for a reason. Not that these things are happening, but I think certain news is kind of fucking leapfrogged over other news.
Oh, definitely. 100%.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, we can't really talk much since we're... The precedent of our show is going to be violent news, but violent news is propagated, and it's for multiple reasons. It's because it's fascinating. I mean, you know, there's you driving by the car crash and go, oh my God, what the fuck is going on there?
Right.
You like got a smile on.
I think it goes
like, oh, that's a fatality. That's probably a fatality. That one of them died, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's just in our guts. Like, I don't know, we're not peaceful monkeys. but we're
Oklahoma County Commissioner resigns after being recorded talking about lynching black residents.
That's a fireable offense.
A lot of these folks are upset about that.
That one checks out. What was his position?
Yeah.
What was his position?
He was the county commissioner.
God, what a big tumble. What a big tumble for that guy.
Where is this guy? I want to see what he looks like.
I mean, can we hazard a guess at like somewhere within 500 miles of Texas?
Okay, Mark Jennings, here we go. Delivered a handwritten resignation to the Oklahoma governor.
There we go. Oklahoma. Yes. Is Oklahoma bordering on Texas, or is it one state away?
I think it might be bordering on Texas, but have you been to Texas?
I was conceived in Texas.
Were you?
No, maybe. No.
Wow.
My parents met in Texas.
Okay.
I was
Where
conceived
did they meet in Texas?
I was conceived probably in a trailer park.
They didn't. With
Brazos. No.
No.
It's the end of no.
Tyler's family has a dark secret that I can't air.
No.
That I would never think about airing, but it's a dark secret.
Oh,
But do you know there's Tyler, Texas? You know, so maybe we got to bring you to when we go on tour. We should stop at Tyler, Texas. I feel like that'd be fun.
That would be nice. I'd like to visit Texas too. I hear a lot of good things.
I'm visiting Texas for the first time in October.
Oh, really? Do you go on like 2 or 3 trips a year? Is that your your thing?
No, I don't. I just haven't gone on I need to travel more because we're all gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
And I need to just have experiences that I care about. So I'm trying to make that more of a thing. I hadn't traveled in like 5 fucking years, give or take. So yeah, that's why I went to New York earlier. But then, yeah, I don't know. I just want to make time for it, make money for it, make space for it.
Yeah, I'm kind of at that point too, where like I used to get a lot of traveling in, and now it's like I've got a baby. It's the wheels of time grind on. The business is so like intense. Like we go to like Port Townsend, and we're like woo-wee, far from home.
Yeah, I mean it's nice. It's nice. What sucks is coming back with the travel blues. The travel blues are fucking real.
Sure, this guy went to New York and he came back a changed man.
You're good for a while, but then it's just because like when you travel, you just kind of like put life on pause, and so like you kind of get to like approach the world with this like true wonder. Like you get to like approach the world with like this whole different lens that it gets you in touch with a version of yourself. Like it really does, because you don't have this like baggage of the everyday,
the worry, the
grind
anxiety.
You have like, yeah, like everything is on pause mode and everything. I don't know. That's just what I learned this last. I was like, I was reminded of a part of myself, and I just was like, and I was talking to my therapist about it. I think it's just traveling is just where you put yourself in child mode a little bit. Like you just. Everything is so new, so novel, and it fills you with energy and stimulation.
So my takeaway here is you could spend $20 on 2 hits of acid or spend $1,800 on a 3-day vacation.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking comedian now. Get over it. I'm a fucking comedian now. Get over it, Jeff. That means I can be callous, right? I can be callous now, right?
You can be callous.
No, I totally resonate with what you're saying. Definitely, I connect with that. There's that's the whole thing. Don't
disregard and then.
No, I want to jump back into it, because even when Al and I just get 40 minutes away from home, it's like the whole point is like we're not in our house. I can't be reminded of like, oh, this needs to be done in the house. This needs to be done in the house. This needs to be done in the house. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. The intention is just to exist, instead of the intention is like propagate the seeds of the future endlessly and forget about the present constantly until you're fucking dead. Thank you, capitalism. Thank you, capitalism.
No, that's a good point. Like I feel like which is one of the most capitalist persons I know. But I feel like
Can't beat them, join them.
that is such a good thing where it's like, wait, sorry, I was too busy making fun of you. What was your point that you made? It was a good point.
Oh, the point was just that you when you're at home, you're constantly trying to make a better future for yourself, and when you go away on vacation, you're not trying to make a better future for yourself. You're trying to make a better present for yourself. That's the whole point of the experience.
It's one of the most like clear examples of living in the now.
Yeah. I wish there was a way for us to engage that in our homes, in our lives on a regular basis.
Well, I think it's just a mindset thing. I think literally just. I've been reading a book that's talking about that. Like, just don't think about the past, don't think about the future. I mean, think about them, but like really focus on like where you are now. And that's so much easier said than done. And even it's like it's trite. Like everybody knows that.
Yeah, you got to give actionable stuff. It's like, okay, do some Wim Hof breathing. Do some Wim Hof breathing. Go on a run and fucking spray habanero pepper juice in your eyes so all you can think about is the burning sensation. Like, you know, I think that's one of the things, you know, like when Josh died, we had a really good friend that died, and we ate these like fucked up hot peppers.
That was an insane moment.
Weird move
that we had.
Weird fucking move. We literally were like, we're so sad, we're gonna eat hot peppers.
Moments after we learned Josh died, we fucked our mouth up with habanero. Like within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That was our response.
Yeah.
And we were like puking from like how fucking spicy and much it hurt.
But it kind of, I mean, it did kind of work. It did kind of like, and then almost there was like something about it that like when you came back to the Josh thing after that, you were like, I don't know, there was something different about it. I don't know how to describe it or how to understand it, but there was something like.
There was some sort of pain that had like entropied in or out.
Yeah. You were like, okay, we gotta experience pain. Let's just ramp this up. Okay. Which, you know, I guess maybe that's what self-harm is. You know, like cutting, burning. Right. I did a lot of burning when I was a kid, but I always said it was like just fun. I enjoyed it, but I'm never quite sure. Like, is that true?
I did the cutting, but the cutting was for attention.
Sure.
Or the cutting was to be like, I am so sad I cut. Like, it was like for attention from myself almost, and for others.
Sure.
Like, it was like this weird thing that I was like, I like cuts because I'm sad.
Yeah, it's gotta be. There's gotta be this big spectrum of like what leads to that, right? Like a sense of relief, almost like pulling the brain out of the head and into like pain, right? Like if you can, you know, you're like that's you're pulling your brain out of your head, you're pulling your soul out of your brain and putting it into this pain that kind of is almost maybe purifying. Like I think that like with running, like, you know, when you like freak out, like when you scream, you do the screams. I used to have like the rage attacks where I would like destroy things, tear things apart, and like I think like there's just these moments where it's like you literally like your RAM is 110% disk usage, 150, like it's like blue screening, you know, you like blue screen. You're like, nope, I have to enter my physicality right now, or something bad is going to happen. And maybe sometimes that is the bad thing that's happening, is entering the physicality and like freaking the fuck out. But like,
and then just like murdering a group of Texas teenagers.
I just was overwhelmed. I need to enter my physicality, you know?
No, Your Honor, I was not. It was not a hate crime. I was entering my physicality. They like made it sound like way more eloquent on the brew. Here, let me show you the brew. It's actually funny. That's our four people are all the people we showed you. They're all from prison watching us on the brew.
Yeah. Well, guys, we're at 58 minutes and 51 seconds, so I think we're going to fucking clock off for the day and call that good. But it's been good.
Clocking off. Hey, folks, May 5th, we're playing at the Jewel Maze Saloon. And also, in a week, we're doing a live stream, I think. So there's that. But maybe we aren't.
Question mark. We'll hit you up on Monday and let you know if we're doing that live stream for sure.
Or for sure doing the show.
We're for sure doing this show. It's not. It's on Cinco de Mayo, but it's not a Cinco de Mayo show.
It's a Cinco de Mayo. It's a Cinco de Mayo show.
It's a Cinco de Mayo.
de Mayo show.
It's not a Cinco
Not
de Mayo
Cinco de
show.
Mayo.
The
It
venue
is not about
specifically
Cinco de
said
Mayo.
we cannot do anything about Cinco de
And
Mayo.
we're not going to disrespect this venue. We're not going to disrespect our good friend Carl Christensen because this is not Cinco de Mayo.
This is Cinco de Mayo. So you figure out what
Cinco de
that
Mayo.
means to you.
You figure out.
But you're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it. Haptic feedback. I'm just getting my haptic feedback on.
I mean, ready for the future,
what
baby.
is this? It's all just haptic feedback.
Well, when you were doing this earlier, what were you doing? You were like, it was kind of fucking, it was weirding me out, bro. Something weird was happening. Yeah. Hey, teeth check. Teeth check.
Still small.
All right.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
They're completely. They're. I'm sorry. They're complete. It's been fun. Thanks for sticking around, viewers. You're the best.